Hey, welcome to Geometry. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Geometry course. The Geometry course is packed with a lot of cool features like videos, animations to help you as a student be successful in this course. So let's jump in and check out some of these features. The first thing that we should check out is the course structure. The structure is that you will have 5 units. Within each unit, there will be different topics that you need to learn. Within those topics, you will see these blue lessons, and then you'll see these orange assessments. So the assessments after a lesson are called Check for Understandings. Now you can take these assessments over as much as you need to pass them, and then once you pass the orange assessments, you can take the Learning Target Assessment for that topic. And once you pass all these Learning Target Assessments, then you will pass the units. Now let's check out what that looks like on the actual course page here. So you see that we have a unit. We have Unit 1 and then Unit 2. And then you can open these modules by clicking on them. And then you see that there's these blue lessons and orange assessments. So the goal is that you need to read the lesson and then pass this assessment. And once you pass these assessments, that will unlock the Learning Target Assessment here. So this is what you need to pass the course, but before you can take this Learning Target Assessment, you need to pass the CFUs, Check for Understandings, before that Learning Target Assessment. And we have a couple of indicators to help you know where you're at in the course. So if you look on the left here, you'll see a red colored bar, and that indicates whether you have passed this item or not. So if I open this lesson, so I've opened the lesson, I viewed it, and then if I go back to the course, then you'll now see that this red bar is now green. And if you look up here at the top, you'll see that I've completed 1 of 5 items in this course. So those are like little indicators to help you know where you're at in the course. So if this is scroll down, then I can see that I still have items to complete in this module. Alright, so now let's check out a lesson. So let's jump into one of these lessons, which is the blue icon. Okay, so the main structure of the lesson is that you have an objectives block, a prior knowledge block, and then you got the concept blocks, which are in blue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 concept blocks here. And then, so how this works is the objectives. This is going to teach you what topics are you going to be covering in this lesson. And they're hyperlinked, so you can click on them at any point to go to that particular topic. Now, the prior knowledge will help you get up to speed on the skills that you need for this lesson. So if you forgot what slope-intercept form is, you can click on that and get a quick review of that concept. Alright, so the next part that we need to talk about is the concept blocks. And we have a lot of cool content in here so that you can learn the way that you like to learn. We have the written instruction, we have images, we have interactive activities for you to learn the concept, we have examples, we have self-checks so that you can test your own knowledge after you learn it, and we also have some animations to help you learn the concepts. And then if you check down here, we have videos. So if you look at the content and you're not quite getting it and you want someone to walk you through the process, we have videos for you as well to learn that. The last thing I want to show you is down here in the bottom right, we have a couple of tools that you can use in the course. So if you need a calculator and you don't have one at hand, you can click on the calculator icon, and that will give you a quick little calculator that you can do some math on. And then we also have a graphing calculator to the left. You can click on that, and if you need to graph some type of equation to see what it looks like, you can do that within this program here. Okay, so that's the instruction. Now let's jump over to assessments. Alright, so now let's check out some of these assessments. First of all, on the home page, let's look how these assessments work. So you have a topic, and then you have lessons and checks. Now, when you pass these checks, it unlocks the assessment. But remember that you can only take the assessment during your appointment time at the centers. So these will be locked down until you go to the center, and then you can take these assessments. So just an important tip on that. If you get stuck, say you finish everything for that topic, but it's not your appointment time, so you can't take this test, go ahead and move on, and you can keep on taking the future content until your appointment time when you can go back and take this particular test. Okay, so let's jump into an actual quiz. So let me check this one. Then on this page, you're just going to click take the quiz, or if you're taking it again, then you're going to retake the quiz. All right, so when the quiz loads up, you will see questions here. So the questions are presented one at a time, and you can switch questions at any time over here on the right. And then, so you're just going to go through, follow the directions, and answer each one of these questions. There's different types of question types. There's multiple choice, there's fill in the blank, there's other ones where you'll have to do some type of activity. So just follow the directions for each type of question. And then once you've answered all of the questions for a quiz, then you will click submit. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so now we're at the results screen, and it shows my latest attempt, and I got 0 out of 6. Oh no, I failed this one. So it's going to give you a breakdown of each question. And it said I answered 3 when the correct answer was 5. And then I can click on, if I need any feedback, I can read it here. And a cool feature that we put in is if you need to go check the lesson, you can click on this link, and that will take you back to the specific section where this concept is talked about. Okay, so you can review that. If you didn't pass the quiz, you can take the quiz again, and you'll get another shot at it. Okay guys, so those are the assessments, and then next let's check out the gradebook. You can always get to the gradebook over here on the left by clicking this grade link, and it will also have a notification icon showing you how many new grades are in your current gradebook. Okay, so when the page loads, we'll see an overview of all the assessments for the course. So you see that these blue dots indicate that I've taken 3 quizzes so far, or 3 assessments. And then we have our scores right here for each assessment. And then the important thing that I want you to see, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, I want you to notice that we have reviews for units 1 through 5. The important thing to note here is that your final grade is dependent on units 1 through 5, not the checks. So the checks are not calculated into your final score. Then the next question you might have is, well, what are these unit 1 scores made out of? That is all the assessments that you have to take at the center during your appointment time. So you must pass the checks to get to the assessments, but it's the assessment that affects your final score. Okay, so now let's jump into one of these quizzes to see what information it gives us. Okay, so when I click on one of those links, I'm brought to a page where it gives me an overview or a review of the quiz, and then I can see the quiz questions and see what my answers were. And if I got it wrong, it will tell me what the right answer was. And then I can also use this as an opportunity to find this link to click on the lesson review so that I can review that topic in the lesson. All right, that's the end of the tour, and just get started on your math. Just do a little bit every day, and I promise you, you'll make it to the end, and you'll be smarter, you'll be more intelligent, you're going to feel good about yourself. And if you ever get stuck or have any questions, we're here for you. Ask a tutor, your friend, teachers. We all want to help you be successful, and use these lesson reviews and the images and videos to help you get through this course. Okay, so get started and good luck.